Let's look up new. Whoosh. And then we can see what legendaries I might still want. No, I don't know how many totem golems I got from that, huh? Nope. Alright. Legendary. From TGT. So we don't have Aviana. Dreadscale Asinmal. Dreadscale is probably something that I'll want. Ronin is something I'll want. Yadric. We can pass on that. Confessor. Anuvarok. Mistcolor. Wilfred. Fizzlebang. Oh, I kind of wanted that one too. Varian Rin. Want that one. Oh, Justicar. Would have liked one of these too. Sarad. We got 2 Chill Maul, 2 Ice Howl kind of, and 2 Mistcolor. I don't think it'll disenchant my spare legendary of Gorehowl. There we go. Still have my normal and the gold version. The gold version is worth any legendary, so that's like Varian. Did I say Gorehowl? I meant Ice Howl. Okay, so I have actually really planned around a deck. Just this morning, before the set was released, I was thinking of the deck some more, and I think I fine-tuned it a bit. I actually think this is going to be very promising. So the new TGT cards I'm going to put in are pretty much exactly Totem Golem, Tuskar Totemic, and Thunderbluff Valiant. This is actually going to make a really close to like cheap deck, actually. It would be pretty viable to just run something like this in a free-to-play. Almost. Need to put more totems in here. This one, this one. 9 cards have totem in them. So, I think that these 6 cards are really what mid-range Shaman needed to get into it. And I look forward to playing this deck a lot today. Hopefully it works out well, and hopefully it's not like a crash and burn situation. But I feel like it should work fine. A lot of really good Shaman cards out there. Well, spells. I mean, currently all of these are Shaman cards, I believe. Yeah. So just 11 non-Shaman cards. Call him the Doctor. Azures. The Thunderbluff Valiants kind of replaced Sludge Belcher. I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I do also have 2 Defender of Argus. And this is going to be more of a, like, aggressively clear the opponent's stuff with the Zombie Chow and the Totem Golems and the Haunted Creepers, so that taunts aren't needed in the late game. Of course, piloted. So I think that looks pretty good. Good mana curve, and just good cards. And mid-range Shaman, I don't think was that far off. I think this one shows promise. I think Mistcolor is too slow. I think Healing Wave is unnecessary. With this low a curve, I'll hopefully be able to just kill off the opponent's stuff, and then not need healing or taunt at the end. And there's Defender of Argus for the taunt. I actually think this should do pretty well against hunters, despite the lack of heal and lack of taunt. It's just got cards that should be able to contest the board and hopefully not take that much damage, and like really low efficient cards. That's the hope, at least.
I must protect the wild.
Alright, Tuskar Totemic. Sure. I was a little bit concerned that this was just gonna end up being... I am a little concerned that this will just end up being Razorfin Hunter. But I did some thinking. It's like Razorfin Hunter, which wins the game 25% of the time. Because there's 2 totems in particular that are really good. This is a pretty good hand. I'm not sure if I start with Totem Golem or if Haunted Creeper into Probably this into the Tuskar, yeah, and then into this and this.
Did you bring some fish?
Whoa! That's one of the 25% chances to win.
Well played. I thank you.
12.5%. Each totem has a 12.5% chance. That's a good start. I'll probably use this on this. Although I could break this. 3 plus 1. No, I'll use this.
Tusk, tusk!
I have no time for games.
Do I have lethal? 11, 14, 17, almost. This is a little scary,
Shield for Argon.
having that up against me. Nice, good thing I didn't break the creeper.
Elune, guide my lands.
Oh, new card. And that was a pretty good showing for the first time this deck has been played.
The breach!
Getting Totem Golem with Tuskar Totemic is a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal.
Thrall versus Jaina!
You asked for it.
For Doomhammer.
Okay, this is like the mad scientist removal crew. I almost considered cutting a Rockbiter weapon from this stack, but 1 mana deal 3 damage is just so good. Especially since I removed the Doomhammer and the Alakir from this deck. That's good for me. Mana Worm is typically a tempo card, and nothing on turn 2 is a lack of tempo. Fire Blast again? Oh my gosh. I think I do Mana Tide. Oh, never mind. Let's get a Totem Golem.
Did you bring some fish?
Oh, oh man. Alright, this one, yeah. Oh, by the way, always place the Tuskar Totemic to the left because of the way that it spawns. Probably worth silencing.
Tusk, tusk!
That's really good. It's going to be tough for him to fight for the Mana Tide Totem without using his spell. Alright. Ah, spell? Counter spell? Alright.
Tusk, tusk!
It's a good coin. You had to also actually cast it. This guy's in bad shape. It could be duplicate. Could also be effigy. 5, 8, 12. I have lethal sometimes. In the case that it's counterspell, I have 12. In the case that it's not counterspell, I win. Okay. Or I quote unquote proc the block. 5, 9, 12.
Tusk,
Alright.
tusk!
Tusk. Pow. One of the things that I'm hopeful for is that Patron Warrior actually falls off due to this deck. I think that this deck has a really good chance against Patron Warrior. And against normal Warrior, I think it should be fine too. The Lightning Storm is pretty good against Patron Warrior, I would hope. I wonder if I want to Chow Totem or if I want to Tuskar Totemic. Basically, almost does the same thing as Tuskar Totemic. That's probably better. It's kind of tough. Ooh, taunt. Something that I'm gonna actually have to remember is I probably should have put the Zombie Chow over on the right side here after summoning the totem, because in the case that I 1 out of 8 the Flame Tongue, I want it to go here and then have the 1/1 get touched by the Flame Tongue. I'd rather not Zombie Chow be the first one. But that is playing around a 1 and 8, but you know, it happens. Ooh. Alex draws his champion. Cool.
Did you bring some fish?
Normal for once. Come on, Taunt Totem. And if not Taunt Totem, I'm using the last charge for this, which should be okay. Oh. Yeah, this could be a big thing against Warrior. It's kind of tough for them to remove these totems. Kind of. I think I actually Hex, yeah.
I wonder.
A 5/4 isn't great to Hex, but might be good enough. It's kind of hard for him to justify using the Death Spite, I think. But maybe not. Anyways, if he does, I'll be happy also, since Dr. Boom.
Let the pain speak to me.
Not that happy about Dr. Boom against Acolyte. Maybe I'll go Azure Drake. It's alright. We might see Varian Rin this game. I actually think it's very likely.
I wield the power.
How about adding Bloodlust? That's Thunderbluff Valiant. Bloodlust would be redundant. That's actually one of the great things about Thunderbluff Valiant. It doubles as it's kind of has Taunt, and it's kind of Bloodlust, and it's kind of just a solid minion also. So it's kind of nice. Okay, so against Gromish, I would be alive behind the Defender of Argus, since he can't do the Taskmaster yet. I'm a little afraid of the Brawl, but I think I have almost no choice. I do have a choice. I can do, but I'm going to... I'm not sure about this, honestly. I guess with Brawl I have like I have 2 good minions, 2 bad minions. Definitely have to get a taunt up this turn. Possibly on the Valiant? Or if I simply get a taunt totem, I would be okay with that. If I knew I was going to get taunt totem, I would have played Thunder Bluff. This is kind of a puzzle now, in that I don't want to overextend against Brawl, which would basically be playing anything. So I guess I'll play just Chow. I actually could have not played Chow, and then I could actually do 1-5-4. Though I think Chow is a better play than any of these guys. It's definitely tricky-ish. Looks like he doesn't have Brawl, I'm tempted to say. So that's setting up 3+4 with Grom.
My shield for Argus.
Pretty scary. Though, given how the game unfurled, I feel like I'm winning most of the time, but it's still pretty scary. Everyone's laughing at the Thunder Bluff Valiant since I've been keeping it in my hand this whole time, but it's kind of really dependent on the situation here, which is that he's been threatening lethal on me every single turn. Chill, ma. This might actually be the best one. Since this can hit face. Yeah.
Little time.
Into the breach.
Oh, sick. Rolled high. Oh wait, I had guaranteed lethal? Oh man, I didn't have to 50-50 it. You guys are right. Missed my 50-50 chance. I mean, hit my 50-50 but missed the 100. Oops. That was cool to see that deck. That was an interesting take. I mean, I could have played the Valiant on turn, like, any turn without using the power. It's just that there were better plays. That doesn't mean the card's bad. I just happened to draw both, yada yada. We'll keep it on watch. Zale, the master of Patron Warrior play. Hopefully this deck shows what it's got against Patron. I would hope. I think against Warrior I can keep this card. Oh, Thunder Bluff Valiant. You get to show what you can do this game. Hopefully. I mean, if I play on turn 5, it's a 3/6. With basically taunt. Still a thing.
Back to work.
The dream is that Manatide Totem manages to draw 2 here. I think there's a reasonable chance of that. I possibly shouldn't have attacked his face. Now I can attack and draw 2 cards with Battle Ridge. Didn't happen anyways. Oh! Oh man, that's cool. I'm probably not gonna do it, but it's a nice drop here. Oh! Do I play Thunder Valiant? Nah, he just kills it. I could play this anyways. Next turn I plan to do, I guess I would do Tuskar, Totemic, and then Totem. That's fine.
There is a lot at stake here.
Oh, Shield Slam? Please no. Boo.
I wield the power.
Oh. It's not Patron. Surprise. Okay, the slams were kind of surprising then. Slams are usually indicative of... Oh, that's a good 1/1. Indicative of Patron. With this hand, I feel like I can go for quite a while. Slam in a non-Patron deck. Interesting. 2 slams even.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Chill mall boys. Next draws is champion. Wow, another one. Okay, so 1 card in that hand is a dragon, at least. I'm surprised. I think every single deck I've played against today so far, and it's pretty early. Like, the set has only been released for like 2 hours, is using new cards.
I can wait no longer.
Gromosh. Five, 6. Could do this and Totem, and then Rockbiter. And then he doesn't have a obvious answer. Yeah, alright. But I could wait for the 3, 5, 3, 8, 10 combo. So if I use Rockbiter on this, and this, I have 7 mana available. That could be Azure Drake Totem, but he just kills the Totem. I think this is best. 5, 2, 1. Don't get too greedy with it, I guess. And it has the chance to go off again. Opponent's running a bit low on cards. This is basically 7 mana for like a 5/8, but that is the worst case. And like this thing is so threatening. Please don't draw an answer. God, oh my gosh. Druid. Grumble, grumble. You scum. I anticipate that's like all the smallest, that's about as much as I'm gonna hit with this. That Thunderbolt Valiant had the chance to just get insane value. It did. Okay, so there's still a dragon in that hand. Two, 3, 7, 8. Looks like I want to do exactly that.
My shield for Argon.
Okay, so he's got 2 cards left, one of which is a dragon, so that's pretty scary. And I am, at this point, top decking, and I've played most of my big cards. But I do have an extra, like, 4 cards on the table on top of him. Oh my gosh, Varian. That'd be so scary. Power Incarnate would be pretty scary too. And then I would try to draw Hex. I wonder if he's thinking about Power Incarnate. And then he's like, oh man, what if I have Hex? Alright, Alex. I think I use Lightning Storm.
Did you bring some fish?
Yeah, he's gotta have played all of his small minions at this point. If I get a 4, I can save the Azure Drake. Too bad. Oh, Totem first. Yes. Right. Mistake. My bad. Been a while since I played Shaman.
I wield the power of black.
Oh boy. Darn. Yeah, this is kind of the moment where I need him to stall out, I guess.
I dream and the world trembles.
Uh-oh, stalling is not occurring.
Into the breach.
Okay, the boom.
What now?
No. Oh. Yeah. Tusk.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Well played. You win